Good afternoon, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. So it's Father's Day today, and my dad was actually upstairs working again on the upstairs projects. He actually ended up getting everything cut right now that we could have cut. So all of the 2x4s that we have for the walls, for the floor stuff, you know, like the 1x1 that we need still to use for the the drywall. So the drywaller has something, because there was a couple spots where there wasn't anything that he can do, like for the bottom. I don't even really know how they ended up attaching it in some places, but either way, he ended up getting all of that done so that we can get get it all screwed in so that we can kind of get moving with all of the wall stuff right now. So, like, he still needs some more 2x4s, I think, and possibly the 1x1s as well, but everything else, for the most part, like I said, that we have, all got cut today. I ended up getting, like, the stuff all screwed down and nailed down, because I still have to finish the floor first in a couple spots, and then some of it I can do, some of the stuff I can't do, but what I can, like, because there's some stuff that has to be drilled in, like, on an angle, and most likely I probably won't be able to do that. Like, I could probably do it, but I just don't want to be constantly like breaking drill bits and stuff like that, because like my dad ended up breaking a couple, and I even broke a couple just doing the like floor, like the subfloor stuff. So again, I don't really want to end up doing that, and like I said, cause myself more of a headache. I'll let my dad handle that. So like I said, just this stuff that's basically, you know, straightforward and easy, I'm gonna do, but everything that has to kind of be drilled in from like on an angle or whatever and stuff like that, I'll just leave that for him to do. But like I said, he ended up getting all that stuff put in today. Then we ended up, and he did that like early this morning. Then we ended up doing breakfast this morning. We ended up grilling, well, not grilling, we ended up using, I guess grilling, but right on the Blackstone this morning for breakfast. We did bacon, we did potatoes, we ended up doing pancakes and eggs, and my mom made like a French toast, not French toast, but like a monkey bread, cinnamon roll monkey bread stuff almost. And then while everybody was sort of doing that too, I ended up making the pasta salad to go with for like dinner tonight. And then I also ended up making something else. I don't remember what it was. We had a rack of ribs I ended up putting in the crock pot, and then there was something else too we ended up doing, and I can't remember exactly what I was doing this morning. I was making something for the I thought to go with breakfast, like first thing in the morning, but I don't know, I don't remember now. It seems like it's been so long ago. So again, we ended up doing breakfast. Then we all just kind of, honestly, I don't even remember what we were like doing out in the living room, but then like we were watching the Cubs game, and then like people started kind of falling asleep too. Like my dad ended up taking a nap, Matthew took a nap, Jack was almost on the verge of taking a nap, and I think I was honestly too, although I never ended up falling asleep, but I was like getting real tired. And so I don't know if it was like from being up early, but also from like eating like a lot of, like, I had pancakes for breakfast, and like pancakes are just so many carbs that I just feel like, and I had potatoes, more carbs, so I just feel like I was just like, I'm tired, like, you know, I was exhausted. And so I, like I said, I almost ended up even taking a nap. My mom went outside and just ended up sitting outside, was like watching the birds and stuff like that. And I think maybe she was even reading or something like that, because everybody was, you know, like my dad would end up finally taking a nap, and so my mom's like, I'm just gonna go outside for a little while, because it's a pretty nice day out. We were outside earlier while like we were all grilling and stuff like that, and doing the breakfast stuff, and so my mom was like, I'm gonna go back outside since everybody's taking a nap in here. So then we ended up just like I said, we didn't end up doing too much. We kind of got stuff cleaned up too. Like I ended up cleaning up and doing dishes. My mom ended up doing dessert too. She ended up making a homemade the banana like cream pie for my dad, but it wasn't banana cream pie. It was like sort of like that, I guess, like banana cream pie pudding stuff, but like, and then it has like the vanilla wafers and like I don't know, there's something else that you put in there too, I think full bananas. But she ended up doing that, and she made that actually I think yesterday maybe, or maybe she made it on Friday or something like that before Jack's party yesterday. And then she ended up, I made, though, the other thing I made was homemade guacamole today, so that we could kind of have it as like a before dinner kind of like, you know, again, like an appetizer kind of in that like lunch time, because we did breakfast like later more for brunch. And so I was like, we'll probably not do anything for like lunch, and then we'll just do dinner. And we did dinner a little bit later, like 6 o'clock or so. And so like I said, we ended up, Matthew especially too, he was like chowing down on the guacamole. He really liked it. My mom did too, which I was surprised, because like, not that she doesn't like it, but the thing is I didn't make it spicy. Like I actually probably would have preferred to have added like a can of like green chilies to it, but like Matthew loved it. He likes guacamole only if it has a lot of lime in it, which this did, but like I said, I like my stuff a little bit spicier, so I would have preferred, but my mom does not like spicy at all, so she probably would not have liked had I added like green chilies or like jalapeno or like, you know, something like that in there. Like I would have liked jalapeno. That would have been so good. The only thing is I cannot stand chopping jalapenos, because even though I have even tried wearing gloves, I still end up getting like jalapeno burns on my hands, and it's like, it just drives me crazy for the next like 2 days. And like it's the same thing too with onions. My hands don't burn afterwards, but like I was cutting up like the green, or I was cutting up red onions to go in the guacamole today. I was also adding it to the pasta salad too. My hands still smell like onions, and they will for the next 2 days. It's like no matter what you do, no matter how many times you wash them, like you just cannot get the onion. Like my hands smell like onions so bad right now, and it's just so gross, because I'm like, it smells like I haven't washed my hands, but I've did dishes, I've like, you know, again, I'm going to take a shower, my hands will still smell once I get out of the shower. I washed them like 80 times, they still smell like like onions. And so, but that's like, it's the same thing too with like even again like jalapenos. If I cut up jalapenos, and even too if I'm using like the, you know, I've used gloves to cut jalapenos up, I still end up like where my hands like end up burning afterwards. And so it's like it's very similar to my experience with onions, where the smell of the onions though does not come out of my hands, and no matter what I do, I can't get it to go away. It's like the same thing with jalapenos. No matter how careful I am, it's still, I will end up burning, and just and it's not like it burns like it hurts, it's just really annoying, like it stings. And again too, I can't ever tend to get that to just go away. I heard you can use milk. Milk apparently is supposed to take like the sting out, but again, I've tried that, didn't help me much of anything at all. So like I said, that's the only reason I don't use, like I'd rather just use like canned stuff and, you know, add it. And like green chilies too, because I like green chilies, and I like the little cans, because I feel like the amount of like guacamole that I make, I probably would only need a little bit anyway, so like that's normally the perfect size. But anyways, I made that today, and then we ended up having dinner, which we ended up doing pasta salad, which like I said I made earlier like this morning, and then we ended up doing the fillets. We had fillets left over from, I bought a couple packs recently, so I think we still have 4 left in the freezer as of right now, but I used up thankfully more, so that we have some more out of the freezer, because if I see them on sale again, I'll probably buy them again. And then just again too, if we have like a bigger event or something like that that we can grill for, we'll probably end up doing it. So that's why normally whenever I see those on sale for $5 each, we normally just pick up 4 of them, and it's like 20 bucks. But again too, like 20 bucks for a Father's Day dinner today, and you know, instead of spending, you know, that's more money a lot of times than takeout even. So, and for everything else we ended up doing too, it was like a nice big meal. And again too, we did the ribs, which again too, I think I got them for like $5 or something like that for a whole thing of ribs. Plus we did the pasta salad. I ended up only getting that for like $4 I think for the both of them. Plus I used some bell peppers, which we also used in the omelets earlier for breakfast. And then I also used tomatoes too. I had like the cherry or grape tomatoes. I cut those up. I added those, some of them to the guacamole, and then also to the pasta salad. And then for the which I didn't get any of because I was eating my burgers, and I ended up doing 2 burgers, so then I wasn't really hungry after like to have the pasta salad. And then we also ended up doing what else did we do? A corn. And then my mom was gonna make potatoes, like some type of potato stuff to go with it, but we actually still have leftover potato salad in the fridge, so we also ended up doing that. Today was a lot of like cooking and that kind of stuff like for Father's Day. But you know, my dad was actually like, he got to like just kind of do like kind of what he wanted to do today, I guess. We ended up opening presents, which we got him a new projector because our old projector ended up, well, we hadn't like used it for a while, then we tried to use it again, and when you plugged it in, it didn't even sound like it was turning on at all. Like at first we were like, oh, maybe it's the light bulbs burned out or something like that, but like the motor didn't even sound like it was going. And it was a fairly cheap like projector, so we actually found one that was pretty like actually pretty normally expensive. We found it pretty decently like on sale. I think it was possibly for Father's Day. And then on top of that too, originally it was more money. Then when my mom actually got it, it said it was less money because of like our Amazon Prime membership. So I think when I looked at it, it was like discounted, but then it was discounted more because of like the Amazon Prime, because like I just looked it up on my phone, so I don't think I was signed in. So like then when my mom actually got it, it was even less money. I was like, wow, that was a really good deal. And I think I showed you guys too when I got my dad from Meijer that little like portable crock pot so that he can use as like a little warmer, so he can use it for like his like either leftovers or like whatever he wants to, like when he goes to work, because he actually has a plug in his like work van, so you can plug it in there and just warm up his food, and then like, you know, it'll be warm for like, you know, like I think it only takes like maybe an hour or two to like warm up. So like on his ride to work, it'll probably warm up, then it stays warm for something like 8 hours or something like that. So by the time lunch rolls around, it'll probably still be warm, even if he doesn't plug it back in, for him to be able to have for like lunch and actually have warm like food. Because he was like a lot of times complaining, he's like, I don't take leftovers because I have nowhere to like heat it up or whatever. And I was like, now you got the perfect, you know, like reason to be able to use it for. You know, and like also too, like he does oatmeal sometimes for breakfast, but like he ends up like having to have it and then take it with him, or he'll have to like eat it like when he gets to work, or, you know, again, like whatever it is. But like he normally doesn't end up like having it, you know, like he sometimes doesn't have enough time in the morning or whatever it is. So like if he can like warm it up and then, you know, have it or whatever, it's like, again, it works out really well. So that's why I ended up getting him. And so like I said, that was what we got him for Father's Day as far as gifts as well. But he ended up opening those. And then Jack actually also watered all the plants outside today, and then I ended up doing the vegetable garden because for some reason Jack was like, I don't like doing it, just feel like it takes too long. I honestly think the other ones take a long time, and I was like, dude, I'll totally do it just so long as you pull the hose around, because for me, that's the part that I hate the most. I hate lugging the hose all over the place. So that's why I told him, I was like, if you get the hose over there, I have no problem just standing there and spraying everything. I was like, I'll gladly do that, but I'm not gonna, you know, go and grab the hose and bring it around. So since he was watering everything anyway, he just kind of dragged it over there and then put it away once we were done. So stuff got done today. It's just not too much, but at the same time too, it was Father's Day, so we weren't planning on doing too much anyway. And again too, with Jack's party yesterday, it was like we also weren't planning that much. Like we also, my mom was going to make a different dessert as well, and she was like, I'm just going to make this and we're just going to have the leftover cupcakes from Jack's party, because we had a whole tray still of cupcakes left over. So we were like, that's just what we're going to have for dessert as well, was the banana, like the banana pudding and then the leftover cupcakes. So anyways though, guys, I'm going to take a shower now and get to bed because I am tired, and I got to get to Jewel tomorrow with my mom, who actually has something going on earlier in the day, I think like 11 maybe or something like that. And so we probably won't be able to go until like maybe 1, 2-ish, maybe something like that. Tomorrow, so that's when I think we're planning on going to Jewel. But anyways, we've got a couple other things going on throughout the week, but I think Wednesday we'll be going to Meijer, so I should, or maybe it was a Tuesday, going to Meijer. So again, I'll have hauls possibly back-to-back days for you guys, but I'll figure that out and let you guys know then. But anyways, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.